Hi guys, Simply Monica here doing a motivational video. This is really for the newbies. I just wanted to come in and say, because I've seen these Facebook groups and YouTube videos and all kind of stuff, and there's so many negative comments about somebody's hair being locked and why they're locked and they shouldn't be locked and they mama said and all these different things. And I just want to say, don't be discouraged. Now, even though you see lockers a year in, 3 years in, 10 years in, cutting their hair, changing up their whole hairstyle altogether, it's okay. That's what they decided to do. It's not that locks are bad. It's not that there's something wrong with them or they let those comments get to them. They just decided to change. It's okay. Everybody is not life lockers. That's fine. That's just the way life is. So don't be discouraged when you have that ugly stage. Believe me, there's an ugly stage in every hairstyle. In the loose natural hairstyle, you got that little afro that's like this big, that's ugly, you can't do anything with. Same thing with locks. You have to figure out what to do, figure out what your products are, what not to do, and people not going to accept that little bitty afro. No. Also, even if you cut your hair, comb your hair out in locks, your hair still got to figure out it's not locked anymore. So your hair's still going to be confused. Your hair's still going to be a little wiry and sticking out a little bit here and there and whatnot. And it has to get used to being a different texture now. Because whatever texture you was before you locked, then use a different texture after you locked, and during locks, then you're a different texture after your locks. So your hair is going through major changes, so you still have an ugly stage to go through. So, and when you have braids in the fake braids, right? You take the braids out, your hair's still confused, you still have that ugly stage to go through where your hair is like, huh? What am I doing now? So it happens, and it's going to happen. And no matter what style you go to, you're gonna have that adjustment period. You're gonna have that period where you're just not gonna know, and you're not gonna look all that for a while. Simple as that. But don't get discouraged while you're in that baby lock stage because you see all these different people cutting their hair, or they have all these comments and it's not for me and I don't like this, or you started with a group of people and y'all all decided to lock and a few of them started dropping out. It's okay. I mean, that's the way life works. That's what it is. So every hairstyle takes work. No matter what it is, it takes work. And yes, the loose naturals look glamorous with all these different styles or whatever, but that's work. You have to be there at night, twisting your hair up every night. You gotta comb it in sections. You gotta wash it in sections. You know how much work that is to wash your hair in sections? Now, I'm not dissing the loose natural people, but I'm just saying, don't think the grass is greener. That's all. It's work everywhere. So every time I think I'm about to cut my hair and go to loose natural or something, so I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about it anymore. I do this, I do that. My sister always tells me, who's a loose natural, it's work too. You know, she got to work on her hair too. I don't care what your hair texture is. It takes work. It takes time. It takes effort to do your hair. So it's just a different kind of effort. That's all. So don't get discouraged with what you hear and what you see. If this is for you and you love locks, stick with it. Because you will have to. When you have that little nappy afro, you got to stick with it to get that big old bushy things that you see on the internet. So stick with it. Pay attention to your hair. Love your hair. Stick with the journey. Pay attention to the products and whatever it's doing to your hair. Stop comparing yourself to other people. I wasn't always this long. I mean, you start off with a little bit more. All of a sudden you got ponytail length. And that's like a big milestone, is ponytail length. Then you go on to neck length, chin length, neck length, and you go all the way down. It will get there because when you're loose natural, you start with a little baby afro, and then all of a sudden you don't go to no big old poofy afro. You go into stages. And that's the way it works. Take your time, relax, calm down. It'll get there. hope this encouraged you and make you think about things a little differently. And you know, you'll get there. You'll get there. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay? Peace out.